So today I'm going to ask you a few questions about social opportunities on campus, if that's okay.
It's fine.
Great. There are going to be several questions, so just to get a rough idea on what you believe social opportunities are on campus, what you think about them, to see if you're involved in anything currently on campus, to see if you think social opportunities are a good or bad thing, and to see if you believe social opportunities on this campus help or hinder your college experience overall. So, do you have any questions for me before we begin?
No.
Okay. So I really want to know what you think about social opportunities on Ohio University's campus. So what do you think? What do you think social opportunities on campus involve?
Pretty much just getting people together to do something common. I don't know if that's like the craft night thing or like football games. But
Do you think like sororities, frats, student organizations, and party life all have to do with it as well?
Depending on what you're into, yes. If that's your thing, then yeah. But if not, then something else is.
Okay. All right. Now that I have some background on what you think social opportunities are, I want to know more about what social opportunities you are involved in on campus. So, what social opportunities are you involved in on campus?
So I'm in We Are First, which is the club for first-generation college students. I'm in Bobcats of the Shelter Dogs. I'm involved in NSCS, and I'm rushing, so potentially a sorority.
Okay. Would you consider joining any other organizations? If so, what would you consider joining?
Yeah, I would definitely consider joining anything else that like helps benefit towards my future career and like helping people, working with people, since I'm an education major.
Okay. And do you think there are enough social opportunities on campus? Do you think that there should be more in order for everyone to find their place on campus, so to speak?
It's kind of hard because for me, like I feel like I've got a good like setting, I've got like a good group of people, but if there's something that's not someone else's thing, then definitely they should look into creating that organization. I mean, there's always room to have more opportunities and more socialness.
Okay. Thanks for your thought and involvement on campus. I like to shift subjects a little bit and see what you think about student organizations and other social opportunities that you feel have either that you feel like you have or don't have for your major or minor, and how you think these organizations could help with that. So, do you think there are enough clubs on campus for your major or minor? Why or why not?
It's kind of hard to say because I love OU and like, but at the same time, I'm an English education major, and I feel like there's not a lot of clubs specifically for AYA English education majors. And I thought at first it was all education majors, just because like, I don't know, it was hard to do. But I mean, there was kids on campus, but that was like younger kids. So when I like worked with that, I was just kind of disappointed that I couldn't work with the kids that like I would be working with like in my future. And one day I got an email about the national science teachers, like some type of club with that we have here. And it was just disappointing to see like we don't have anything for that, just because I knew that could like benefit me in the long run.
Right. So, would you ever consider making your own club and to better our school and those majors?
I feel like I wouldn't be the best candidate to go about it by myself, but if there was like if I knew that for a fact that there were others that felt the same way and all of that, then I feel like I could get a group of people and we could get something started.
Okay. Why don't you think someone has started something for that major? Do you think that there's not enough people in that major, or do you think that like not people don't know that there's not one?
I think maybe they just don't really think that it's needed. But I mean, it's not that it's, I guess it's not necessarily that it's needed, but it's always nice to have like a group of people that's your specific major, like you're going for the specific age group, specific subject. So it's nice to have like that support and everything. And maybe just people don't think about it because maybe they already have friends that are in that major, or just because like that's not necessarily important to them. But I know like for me, it would just be nice to like come back and be like, oh yeah, like this is what I've learned and like this is how we can grow with that kind of thing.
Definitely. Would you suggest that the university has to supply organizations for all majors?
I think that's just depending on what the major is. If it's something like, no, I don't want to say easy because I don't think really any majors are easy according to whoever. But if it's something where like it wouldn't have to have a major or a club, then maybe not. But like definitely the ones that you get more, like I mean they've got business clubs and everything.
Right.
And the American Marketing Association. Like,
Yeah, so to get more involved.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Great. Switching gears a little again, next to continue talking about majors and how these social opportunities can help or hinder your college experience and how they help you after college with your career or even getting a job after school. So, how do you think social opportunities help or hindered your college experience?
I think they help me definitely because it shows that I like to get involved. I like to meet new people. And I think that definitely helps because it's like you've always got like friends, support system, that kind of thing. So
Cool. Okay. How do these social opportunities help you in the long run when it comes to getting a career? Do they give you valuable advice or do they give you valuable information that you may need?
I know for a fact that the NSCS organization that I'm in will help me like build my resume and everything, and it will look good on resumes. That's not why I'm in it though, but that works out well. And the Kids on Campus is probably good to look at just knowing that you have the experience with that, even though it's not necessarily like I said before, like my age group and everything. And yeah, We Are First probably is good too because if I have a first generation college student that would be in my classroom, I could kind of like give them advice with that kind of thing. So
That looks nice too that like your family may have not gone to college but you still are going to.
yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so overall, we talked about what you think about these social opportunities on campus. We discussed organizations you are in, and if you think that there are enough for student organizations on campus. We also discussed your feelings on whether or not there's enough social opportunities on campus focused on your major, and why you think there isn't. And lastly, we discussed whether or not you think social opportunities help or hinder one's college experience, and if it can help in the long run with your career. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your answers. And this was a practice interview for my Comms 2040 class.
All right, glad I could help.